stream, but also our #1 seed, Ethan, also punching his top 8 winner side spot.
We love to see it. We need some Norsen representation, I'm going to be honest. All right, no bias, anything like that. But to go back, just so I can get the top 8 qualifiers, get my brain going. Yep, Ethan beat Corin Mingle. The other winner's top 8 qualifier that we haven't seen yet is Riptide Trifecta. We're going to see a lot of stuff being thrown at each other.
Yeah,
but
I was talking about how it wasn't previously like random stuff go. Now we are quite literally just going to be seeing both players wanting to throw things away. That's in the future.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to have 2 players that want to scrap with each other, as we have Forgiveness and we have DeKu, number 14 seed and the number 6 seed, I believe.
Yeah, no matter what, someone outplacing their seed, well, technically 6th, but someone is going to be definitely outplacing their seed by winning this, putting themselves in a great position. But that's what we were talking about. The Arcadian, big event, once a year. People are going to show up and give their best, and we're seeing it start off with these players.
Another small thing about the Arcadian, which is kind of like an unspoken thing, is that this is also like, a big event for a lot of players, and for a lot of players who don't typically go at least as far, like, in a bracket as, like, say, to a top 8 at, say, an event that is the size of regional. There's also the matter of that little stamina. How can these players kind of maintain that combo consistency, that stage presence, that presence of mind to make sure they're playing at their best for the entire bracket? Both these players, though, want to prove that they're here for a reason and that they can keep it going all the way here.
He's alive. Not quite.
Did you hit another wall jump? Not even just like under the bottom, but after the wall cling?
Yep.
Oh my god, DeKu, you are playing with fire right now.
Speaking of fire, blowing him up.
Speaking of fire, speaking of propane tanks, he is happy to just let it rip and blow it up.
So, I have played this matchup a few times as a resident Diddy main. We're going to kind of see, ultimately, Diddy Kong have to apply a lot of pressure, apply a lot of swings, and make sure not to get clipped by the cheater up smash, by the landing up air, because Diddy Kong is the perfect combo weight, fall speed for Falcon. So we're going to see Falcon be very, very strong if he gets an opening. But ultimately, we know Diddy Kong, he loves to be a bit oppressive and neutral. He's got the banana, he's got side B, he's got all the tools available. And we're seeing Asa. Oh, not quite. Sorry, you can take it.
No, you were kind of like, saying like this character, like, like DeKu, and like, I'm not the Diddy player, you obviously are. This is kind of like the character of like, of the 50-50s, of the mix-ups. You have like whether you want to go into the grab, even out of like, out of a single special move, but also how you want to use that banana. But Asa is able to capitalize off of it, not going to get the run up into the up air, as I'm sure he might want to absolutely demolish DeKu at this point.
Yeah, DeKu going for simple follow-ups on the banana hits too, just making sure we get something. Not necessarily the most optimal thing, but saying, hey, I believe in myself, I can get the openings, I can get the stuff that is going to give me a lead against this Captain Falcon.
See, unless your tag is tweak,
you're not hitting the most optimal thing.
Well, instead you want to, like, look for more of those resets. And DeKu's kind of, like, going for, like, those more, like, true or, like, like, easy bread and butters, because he knows he can get a little bit more, but he wants to get possibly a little bit of a read on the DI or possibly the SDI that Ace is giving to him. Which way is he going to go so that way DeKu can fully close it out?
Yeah, going very deep for that edge guard, it's a very awkward, like, gambit where you go, I need to extend, I need to read the drift, etc. Because if not, you're giving up the ledge trap, right? So we're seeing DeKu say, all right, I believe in myself to get the right read on the edge or to get the right read off the map instead of playing on the ledge. Because look at that, on the ledge, you mess up once, you're getting Tokyo drifted. It's a very unfortunate matchup where any landing aerial, you can get drifted. It's a very rough setup.
You want to make sure they can't stay safe. Either cover yourself with a banana, or just flat out kill with the patented. I've seen this, like, so many times before with that Hell Smash.
Look how long that is. You just say, yo, you exploded, I'm gonna explode too. And now here's like the most painful time to be a Diddy Kong main, where you're saying, all right, I'm slightly in Captain Falcon mains want one thing, and it's disgusting.
Dude, do you have like a script on you? You are projecting literally every single kill that's happening. And Asa, as you were kind of like alluding to, that is the cheese condition. That is how you're going to kill this monkey at obscenely early percents.
He was at what, like 82 on the first hit of up smash? It's a vacuum, it's strong. If you're shielding it, you can't really punish it. It's just, hey, sometimes I just win the game here. And if I don't win the game, you're scared. You're not enjoying life.
You have to, like...
Do you see DeKu? Do you think he's enjoying? He looks serious. He looks like he's not having fun.
Bro looks locked in, and you have to be when you're facing against like this character Falcon. When you were like, you know, at that weight of Diddy Kong, when there was a move that can just absolutely obliterate you, like that up smash, and Asa is basically just like taunting it in the face of DeKu, it is an option you have to always be aware of because it's so devastating.
Yeah. Something just to note of this game, being a Diddy Kong player, I like seeing DeKu confirm into more dash attacks here because you don't need to be as perfect with your timing. And because Falcon is a heavyweight fast faller, he is very conveniently combo food off of the dash attack and the nair. So he's saying, all right, I don't need to get the juicy down tilt grab or whatever. I can just dash attack, reacting to the roll, not killing because, again, as I said, super heavyweight for some reason.
He does actually manage to catch after the barrels. He might still be able to make it back. Yeah, you want to use that, you know, that horizontal way, at least with the barrels. Gives you so much drift as compared to that pure upward drift. Oh, the stop of the explosion!
What? That looked very wonky, but that's what we're saying.
You took the words right out of my mouth. This is feeling wonky. This is possibly turning into a really bad situation for DeKu. This can turn from bad into worse. And again, another explosion! He's not going to clip the ledge.
It's a rough monkey life, I'll say, but also it's one of the things that you need to say, I can't take some angles that would be awesome. It's unfortunate. You are always in control in this game of whether or not you blow up, and it's hard when you have Captain Falcon laying down those scary hitboxes on your recovery, and you're like, I need to narrowly get to exactly where I want, and we're seeing it. DeKu looks pressed. You know, it's hard. It's a hard monkey life right now for him.
The other dangerous thing, or like the other tool that we haven't necessarily seen Asa throw just yet, which is surprisingly good, I feel, against Diddy Kong with those barrels, is soft knee. When you can throw that long lingering hitbox and just knock Diddy out of those barrels. Oh, where are we going? We were expecting some monkey flip.
Yeah, he's saying, you're in the corner, monkey flip.
We are expecting DeKu to go into Oonga Boonga mode and just leap right in there. But DeKu not wanting to give it to him just yet. He wants to prove that he is still in this game, still in the set, and possibly bring this into a 1-1 situation.
Yeah, ultimately we see here, the ball is in DeKu's court. He needs to do a lot to open up this stock and then also run through another stock. Asa, as long as he's doing consistent landings, consistent swings, you know, being somewhat frame safe, this is a mountain to climb as Diddy Kong. How do you kill Falcon? You need to kill him off the map? We haven't seen that yet. We've seen just raw up smash kill, raw F smash kill. We haven't seen the actual slick edge guards yet.
Another interesting thing as well to point out is that Asa has really not been respecting when DeKu has the banana. DeKu has not gotten as much like benefit or at least like as much reward out of the banana as he might want.
Is that shield poke?
A little bit of a shield poke can be what DeKu needs if he wants to bring this set back into a 1-1. But now we're at that awkward percent. There's not going to be a lot of confirms, as we're kind of talking about, from Asa at this point. He's going to have to look for something absolutely raw, just like that. And just
what is more raw than runoff bear?
There is. Okay,
there's a lot more things raw than that, but like that's pretty raw, right?
Look, look. Falcon Bear is about as cooked, I'd say, as a well-done steak. It's been cooked for a while. Look, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say it. Look, I always want to see the raw stuff. I want to see the knees. But if you want to get the stuff that really matters to forgiveness in this case, you want to get the game win, sometimes you have to be willing to eat the thing that tastes like a tire at that point.
Look, there is a tried and true effort here where why do you need to do something nice when the other thing still wins the game? We're in a tournament. The goal is to win. It's not to style on my opponent. It's not to make them feel bad. It's to say, I got the dub. Ace is doing that right now.
That breaks my heart to hear. I'm going to be honest with you.
Look, everyone's entering a tournament. Why aren't we all playing Steve?
Yeah. DeKu wants to break the heart of these like of Asa because he wants to try and claim. He wants to prove that this run in the winner's side is still possible, still viable, still a Cinderella run if DeKu can manage to pull this out from a reverse 3-0. And Asa wants to just completely solidify this. He wants to seal this down into the ground. He saw there might have been an upset that already happened, but he's now going to take that spot. He wants to take that winner's spot, which has basically been granted to him. That's been promised to him at this point.
There we see the confirmative dash attack. He's able to get fair most of the time if he's on top of the drift. But you get raw.
Yeah. Now this is raw. This is what I love. We're at the sushi parlor now.
So true.
He's now throwing out a lot of these long lingering hitboxes.
Ooh.
And DeKu instead wanting to come in from above like an AC-130.
Drift down. not seeing a kill streak.
And
What's happening?
We are up being past each other. We are both trying to cheese each other with our respective up Bs.
That was the longest kill fly knockback I've ever seen in this game.
The air dodge, he's going to get out of that initial initial down throw into Nair imagination that Falcons are just known for, that Falcons just love. And he's just daring in place. He's daring DeKu to try and approach because he knows a little bit of damage, a little bit of chick damage is going to come and spell out more for him.
Yeah, it's ultimately one of those things where Asa knows he has a lead. He knows Deku's pressed to get out of the corner. And he's going to say, all right, Diddy, they do two things when they want out of the corner. I can sit here and throw out some stomps. I can stomp the yard.
Stop. He's trying to stifle the bleeding.
Calling out the double jump.
He's doing a much better job right now in this game number 4, in the game number 3, it feels like.
Asa going for the low edge guard.
But luckily, the little bit of timing might have been a little bit off. Did manage to get through with the barrels, and he's converting this even more.
Braver than the Marines.
A little more damage, a little more of these kill options. And Asa, he is still just stalking. He's waiting, wanting DeKu to try and fly in. Throw that initial banana. Jump in with that monkey flip. You are going to get mid, and you're going to get drifted on at this point.
What? They're just throwing stuff, and they're not dying.
Dude, this is like a twice-baked potato. It keeps on getting cooked again and again. He stocks as well.
That's it.
That's going to hit.
That's almost didn't kill.
That was going to hit, and that was going to kill. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was stale a little bit. Long drift. And what are these F smashes? He's like, yo, I want that percent.
A little bit of a dropped shield. DeKu was going to get clipped by a little bit of percent, but
calls out the landing. Refresh banana. You didn't have to. It was fresh.
He was not going to let bad turn into worse. He wanted to bring this back to where he can,
6Z drop.
This is where his combo game really starts to shine, where the tree really starts to sprout and show off its leaves.
That's what I was saying. He got the bear dash attack. I was saying he's a super heavyweight. Dash attack is a great combo tool, great way to open up. It's an easy bake combo. You still get basically the same stuff. Oh, he's Captain Falcon. He's got banana. He's gonna grab a lot.
I love that option as well. Kind of showing, yeah, I'm not just limited to throwing the banana. I have a command grab. I still have that in my back pocket. I still have more tricks to show in order to guarantee myself that top 8 spot. Another back there, and it might be cooked, but it's still good. It's still seasoned properly.
This is so terrifying as Diddy Kong. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't think that's death. Not quite.
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Ooh, wave bounce neutral B.
Oh, that banana might have almost knocked DeKu out of his own barrels. That could have been comeuppance.
He is greedy right now. Dash attack. He had the dash attack, so he picked up the banana.
We're at high percents. This might not spell necessarily a death if DeKu hits Asa with an up
Is
smash.
he dead death throw? Not quite.
No, not strong enough yet, but maybe another one will spell the end of DeKu's stock.
Woo!
Oh, gentlemen. And we're still living, but another back air. It was cooked once, it was cooked again, and Asa was gonna